Welcome, all my fellow millionaires, to the second annual Millionaire Mixer. As the world's richest wrestler, I get to host back-to-back years. So eat and drink up. It's on me.
Gonna make history, Millionaire Mixer. The event of the year, spring is here. Let's pop champagne, cheers. More Money is the host, the richest in the game. His swag's on point, he's got fortune in his name. The wrestlers gather, ready to mingle. Diamonds and pearls, it's a scene that'll make you tingle. Millionaire Mixer, we're living so fly. Dancing all night, reaching for the stars. Sipping more money drinks, we're feeling so fine in the lap of luxury. This party's divine.
Such a shame that Omari Banks won't be joining us this year. He RSVP'd and everything.
Yeah, someone tried to take him out. Shot him.
I do hope everything goes smoothly this mixer. There was so much drama last year with Michael McMillian.
Yeah, I remember. I was about to kick that German dude's ass. Hello, fellas. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Detective Joe Nixon. I am here to investigate the recent attack on Omari Banks. We suspect someone here might be responsible for it.
Joe Nixon. I don't recall inviting you to the Millionaire Mixer. This is an invite-only, exclusive event, reserved for the richest of the rich. This is private property, and I would like it if you would please leave.
Sorry, pal. This is an active investigation. I'm not gonna leave until I question everybody here. Capiche?
Can you believe it, Chaz? Omari Banks, of all people, I mean, he's not the most likable guy. But attempted murder? That's a whole new level of hate. I know, right? I've always thought he was a bit of a snake, but to try and take him out like that? It's just unprofessional. Unprofessional? You're being too kind, Chaz. I mean, we're talking about a guy who tried to pay off a champion to take a dive. I heard the cops found Omari bleeding out in the alley and left for dead at the scene. Yeah, and I heard the police are still looking for the surveillance footage that might have caught a glimpse of the perpetrator. I hope they catch whoever did it before they strike again. Yeah, me too. I mean, we're all filthy rich, but at the end of the day, we're still human beings. We deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. You know, Diamond, I've always had my suspicions about Omari's involvement in some shady dealings. I heard he was involved in some shady business ventures on the side.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle! What kind of business ventures?
I'm not sure exactly, but I heard rumors about him being involved in some illegal activities. Maybe someone decided to take matters into their own hands.
Yeah, that's possible, but we can't jump to conclusions just yet. We need to let the authorities do their job. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle!
You're right, as always. I just hope they can catch whoever did it before things get any worse. Cash Cow, have you heard the latest? Omari Banks, that arrogant son of a bitch, was almost murdered. Who would do such a thing? I heard it was a drive-by shooting. Someone took a contract out on him. It was probably more money. A drive-by shooting? That's ridiculous. Well, Omari's got a lot of enemies in the wrestling world, and he's always bragging about being the world's second richest wrestler. That can rub people the wrong way. Only good thing, if he dies, we will move up in the Forbes rankings. Ooh, that's harsh, Michael, but I don't think anyone would take it that far. What's the latest on the investigation?
Yeah, what's the latest on the investigation, fellas?
Moo! Moo! I don't know nothing, man.
So, Michael, can you tell me what you know about the attempted murder of Amari Banks?
I've just heard rumors. I don't think I've even ever met Amari Banks in person before. You might want to talk to Cash Cow. I know he was pretty close with Amari.
Let's get to the bottom of this. Where were you on the night of April 26th between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m.?
Moo! I was at the club celebrating a friend's birthday. I can give you a list of names of people who saw me there. And I got a receipt from the club that shows I was there until closing time.
That's good to hear. Can you tell me more about this friend's birthday party?
It was a wild night. We had a private table, bottle service, and even a few celebrity appearances. I'm sure anyone who was there will remember me. I wore a cow mask, for fuck's sake. Moo!
I'll be sure to talk to them. But I have to ask, Cash Cow, why do you think someone would want to kill Amari Banks?
I don't know. I've always gotten along with the guy. He's sort of, my best friend.
We have reason to believe that Amari Banks was involved in some shady business dealings before the attack. We're looking into some possible connections between him and a few other guys at this mixer.
Good luck, Detective. I hope you find who's responsible for this heinous attack. Now, if you please excuse me, I have to go mix and mingle.
Man, I'm exhausted. I had to escort Blake McMillian to that charity gala last night.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I had to deal with the Schroeders yesterday. They're always demanding something. Can we take a detour? Can we stop for a minute? It's like they think they're the only ones with a schedule.
Yeah, I've seen it all. But hey, it's worth it for the pay and perks, am I right?
Yeah, and at least we get to see some interesting places, like that private villa in Malibu last week. Whoa!
Kinda like a free vacay sometimes.
I see you're Michael's new bodyguard now. How is he doing nowadays? Not like I care or anything.
His pops was begging me to come to this lame-ass thing and escort the little shit. He was begging his pops for some money a little bit ago.
Yeah, that sounds like Michael.
Hey, fellas, mind if I ask you some questions?
Sure, go ahead.
So, gentlemen, I'm sure you're aware of the recent attempt on Amari Banks' life. Can either of you tell me anything about what happened?
I just got back from a bodyguard gig in Germany, guarding the Schroeders. I was not in the States at the time.
Actually, Detective, I did notice something strange earlier this afternoon. One of the millionaires at this mixer seemed off. He was acting really nervous and fidgety. Not sure if my huge size was scaring him or what. Which millionaire was it? It was Princeton Lane. He's one of the richest guys here. Top 5, I think. He's usually more arrogant, but just seemed kinda off today. Little fucker's acting kinda weird. Princeton Lane, huh? Well, I think we're going to have to take a closer look at him.
Money bags, the king of the ring. From Monaco, where the riches sing. Billionaire wrestler, handsome and bold. His pockets overflowing with silver and gold.
Good evening, darlings. I'm Martin Moneybags, the richest pro wrestler in the world. And I must say, I'm feeling like $1 billion tonight. Get it? Because I'm a billionaire. So, what's the party about tonight? Just a little soiree to bring together the creme de la creme of society? Well, glad I could crash the party. Who the hell is that guy?
Says his name is Martin Moneybags. I guess he's some kind of a billionaire.
Well, nobody invited him.
Want me to get rid of him, boss?
So you must be Mo Money, world's second richest pro wrestler. I assume you're the host of this soiree. One of those statements is correct. I am the host. The other statement is incorrect. I am the world's richest pro wrestler, not the second richest. You need to get your facts straight, pal. I'd like to make a toast to the Millionaire Mixer, where the rich wrestlers come to play. And to me, Martin Moneybags, the richest pro wrestler in the world. Would you be a dear and take care of this empty glass? I'm famished. Where's the food? That smug son of a bitch crashing my mixer and asking me to take care of his empty glass like I'm some kind of a servant. Oh, I will make him pay for that one.
Excuse me, Princeton Lane. I'm Detective Joe Nixon. Mind if I ask you some questions?
Yes, of course.
So, Princeton, I'm sure you're aware of the recent attempt on Amari Banks' life. I'm here to ask you a few questions.
I've heard about it. I'm shocked. Of course, Amari's a good guy.
I have to ask, Princeton, what's your relationship with Amari like? You're one of the richest wrestlers in the world, and Amari's right above you. It's no secret that you're both vying for the top spot to one day host this shindig. That's motive right there, if you ask me.
We're always trying to one-up each other in the ring and in the bank accounts, but that doesn't mean I'd ever try to hurt him.
I see. So, what was your relationship like with Amari before this attempt on his life?
We've had our disagreements in the past, but we've always been able to work things out. We're not exactly friends, but we're not enemies either. We're just business rivals.
I'm gonna ask you again, Princeton. Do you know anything about the attempted murder on Amari Banks? Anything at all?
No, Detective. I don't know anything about it. Now, if you would please excuse me. I have a business meeting. A very important one. I'm afraid I cannot be late.
All right. We'll be keeping a close eye on you.
More money. How are you doing? Long time no see. I don't have time for you, Michael. I'm busy right now. Geez, Mo, you seem in a really bad mood. I wonder, could it be the fact that you're now the second richest wrestler in the world? Shut up, Michael. I said I am busy right now. Get away from me. I think it's time you change your name again to Less Money. Fuck you, Michael. You don't even have your own bodyguard anymore. You had to borrow your daddy's. Hi, guys. Sorry to interrupt, but Martin wanted me to tell you that we're out of champagne. God damn it. That is not my job. Have him tell one of the waiters. Gunther, what are you doing here? This event is reserved for millionaires. I was hired to guard Chaz Platinum, so free food and drinks for me. So, how have you been, Michael? I've been doing fine. Just fine. I have a new mansion. Not as big as my old one, but still pretty nice. Maybe you would like to stop by and see it sometime. Yeah, I would like that, Michael.
What are you two butterflies yakking about?
Huge Humphreys, have you been drinking? Daddy told me to keep an eye on you. You're not supposed to drink.
I don't give a fuck what Daddy Blake McMillian says. Tell him I quit. Martin just offered me a job as his new bodyguard. For a fuck ton of money.
What? No, this is not good. Daddy will be pissed.
See you around, kid. Give your old man a big fuck you for me, will ya? So, Mr. Platinum, you're saying you didn't try to kill anyone. What the?
What's going on?
Stay calm, Mr. Platinum. I'm going to see what's going on. Get down. This is not good. Dispatch. This is Detective Joe Nixon. I need all available units to respond to the Millionaire Mixer at 24 Emerald Boulevard. We have an active shooting and multiple people are down and injured. I need backup ASAP. Over.
Can you confirm the number of victims and provide an update on their condition? Over.
This is Unit 12. Can you get a visual on the shooter? Over.
Detective, can you confirm the number of victims? Units are on their way. Over. Detective, are you there?